Hi everybody, welcome to the Ask Charlie Show, the show in which you ask questions and I try my hardest to answer them. Today's question comes in from Jim from Cleveland. Every day I read another article about innovation. I feel like it's a tidal wave around me, but I'm not an entrepreneur. I work at a distribution company in Cleveland, not a startup in Silicon Valley. How can I tap into innovation? Great question, Jim. You do not have to be in Silicon Valley to be innovative. Everybody can be innovative in every business, and not only in their businesses, but in every aspect of their lives. Innovation isn't in the clouds. It's in the details. It's in the products. It's in the service. How? Try these 3 steps. Number 1, break down elements. Rarely does an innovator invent a new product. We almost never see a new product. Most innovation comes when you tweak, enhance, or change an already existing product. Steve Jobs didn't invent the phone, the MP3 player, or the camera. He just put them together. Uber didn't invent cabs. They just modernized the communication to the drivers. Since the innovation comes in the changes, you need to know how to think like an innovator. You need to know how to break down products to their elements, right? When you see something, don't just look at it as a final product. See it for its various parts that comprise it. For example, glasses. My glasses aren't just glasses, right? They're frames, they're lenses, they're prescriptions. If you remove the frames, you have contacts. If you remove the prescriptions, you have fake glasses. If you change the glass, you have sunglasses. The more you get the parts, the more you can open up new markets. Look at your product and break it down to its elements. Where can you subtract, change, or add something? There is where you will find the path to becoming more innovative. Number 2, empathy, not sympathy. If you really break it down, innovation is just the ability to solve a problem, right? I mean, products and services that solve people's problems are what innovation is all about. So how do you solve problems? Well, you have to cultivate empathy. You see, empathy is different from sympathy. Sympathy is when you feel sorry for somebody. Empathy is when you share those feelings with them, right? When you feel their pain, their struggle, their conflict. When you appreciate someone else's struggle, you're in a really good position to help figure out how to help them through that struggle. Do you empathize with your clients? What bothers them? What keeps them up at night? If you put yourself in their shoes and try to feel what they feel, to empathize, you'll be able to innovate the solution that can actually help them. Last, visualize the ideal. We spend so much of our time in the real. As soon as we come up with an idea, it's right away moving towards how am I going to make it work? And as a result, we miss so much opportunity for change. How do you get to change? Start here. Start above reality. I know this sounds crazy, but this is how great innovation happens. Leave reality and visualize the ideal. How should it ideally work? What would be an ideal solution to the problem? How ideally can you solve something? If you can articulate an ideal solution before you get to reality, once that's articulated, written down, or discussed, then you can look at the ideal and figure out how much of that ideal I can make real. Don't start with real because you'll never grow. Start with the ideal and then bring it down to see what's possible. Innovation is not for the few guys in Silicon Valley. Innovation is for every single person in the marketplace today. How? Number 1, break down elements. Number 2, empathy, not sympathy. Last, visualize the ideal. And then you'll get to the real. Hope that helps.